Welcome back to God and Country Garage. Even though I'd like to be working on something high horsepower and fun, it's northeastern Wisconsin in February, so I got duties, snow removal duties, and this is the machine we're going to use to do it. I got my muddy Carhartts on, I'm digging a car out of the mud, and hunting boots, you know, because they've seen more beer go down than deer. So let's get at it. It's actually not too bad out here today. I think it's about 17 degrees, but other than that, let's see what we got here. We got a 97 Simplicity Sovereign, and I bought this, I don't know, a year and a half ago at a farm auction because I don't like walking behind the snowblower, you know, especially when it's windy out. You eat a lot of snow, so she's got the luxury cab on her and the halogen lights, you know, so when you're blowing at night, you can see what you're doing. I don't think we're gonna need it today. She's pretty bright out. Anyway, let's take a look-see and see what we got. Like I said, I think we need to clean up these windows. It's, I've used this one time, and it actually worked pretty good. I've only needed it once. We didn't have a whole lot of snow after I bought it. I did blow the drive belt, the hydrostatic belt. I tried to drive it to my dad's house about 1.5 miles away to help him snow blow his driveway, and failed on the side of the road during a blizzard while the snow plows were going around. Anyway, these doors are pretty flimsy. She's got taillights though, so I mean, that's pretty sweet. Chains, weights, it's awesome. It is actually, oh no, this door is pretty jammed up. Might have to do a little something there. She looks a little bent, but we'll worry about that if we got time. Cab's seen better days, but still keep you dry. That looks a little loose, gotta tighten that up. It's got hydraulic lift on the blower. Let's see what we got under here. Ooh, implement tires on the front. That's perfect. Can I even get this hood open? There we go. Skirts are falling down. They must know I'm in town. Skirts always go down anyway. 18 horse Kohler. I will say, this is probably a better engine than 99% of anything produced today, as far as Kohler or Briggs or any of that stuff goes. They don't make them like this anymore. This sucker is a good machine, to be honest with you. I did buy some parts. We're gonna change the hydraulic fluid, the oil, everything like that. It looks like it's probably had a recent oil change, but I can't be sure because, like I say, I haven't done any maintenance to this thing since I bought it, and it looks like it was mildly taken care of, but live by the motto, trust but confirm. So we're gonna do a little maintenance today on her. Like I say, it's got a nice snowblower. I don't know what that is, 40-inch maybe. It did come with a deck, 48-inch mowing deck, but I didn't buy this unit to mow lawn. I already got a cub for that, so we're just gonna leave the blowing unit and the cab on it and use it for that. I think the first thing we're gonna do, I was looking at this and that's just disgusting. And I don't really like these clamp style cables anyway. So I think we pull this battery out, give it a good charge. Last time I started this was in the fall, just to put it in the front garage in case I needed it this year, and now I need it. So, all right, we'll pull that battery out, get it on a charger, and then maybe start draining some fluids. All right, we got the battery on the juice box. I think first thing we do is get this oil draining, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking that is where we drain it, right through. Let's see if we can get in there, right through. I can't see nothing. Right through there, right there. I'm thinking that's the drain plug, just because full of oil. Let me see if I can get that draining. While that's draining, we'll cut this whole mess of whatever he's got going on here off of that battery cable and see if we can swap her out. Okay, after about half hour, I finally figured it out. You gotta loosen this, which I couldn't find anything to fit on. Ironically, it's a 10 millimeter. You loosen that and she'll drain straight down. So I mean, I guess that's kind of nice, but it's kind of a dumb design. Let's see if I can open this a little more. Get her to drain a little faster. There we go. And that is incredibly loose. This whole fitting is loose, so God, that oil don't even look that bad. It looks relatively new. I think she's had a recent oil change. Oh well, while that's draining, I think we're gonna change this battery cable because it's just, she's pretty janky looking. We'll start out by cutting all these zip ties off of here. It's got 12 homemade harnesses tied to this thing, so not to mention the boot that goes over the end of the starter is like completely up here. Why would you do that? I don't know. All right, that's freed up. We gotta get the top terminal off, and we'll get this off. Oh, vice grips, why not? You know? And then cuss. No, it's a nut. Okay, let's see it. Now that that cable's out of the way, I think we're gonna put a new end on this wire, because what's up with this camera there? She's seen better days. What is, I don't even know what this is for. This is going, what is this? Is this like, can you plug in like a starter or something? I don't know what that is. It's got electric start. Maybe it's a block heater. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe it's like an engine heater. I couldn't tell you. Or if you know, I guess let me know, because I am curious and I'm not going to investigate. Plus the end of this wire is pretty trashed. All right, let's get a new terminal on, put that new cable on, get that out of the way. By then, the oil should be done drain. Oh no! Hey guys, before you drain the oil, take the plug out of the pan. I'm ahead of myself, not even thinking. Dang her! Okay, battery cable's back in. I got the boot back on. I put a new terminal on here and plugged that odd unknown black wire in. Let's see if we can get this battery back in place. Yep, there she goes. I did also clean up these battery terminals. They were ugly at best. So let's see, which way are we gonna put this guy on here? Let's go this way. There, like that. Oh no, go down all the way. Go down all the way. Okay. Yep. There we go. All right, we got the oil drained and plugged back up, so might as well throw a set of plugs in it right away. Ooh, that was tight. Okay, let's see what these look like. Oh, come out. Ooh, little rich. Looking just a little bit rich, but you know, other than that, it ain't all oiled up. Couldn't find the equivalent to the Champion NGK. They didn't have them. So, I got another crap Champion plug. I'm not a big Champion fan in these small engines. I just found that it seemed like NGKs work the best, but they didn't have them. So, we're putting the Champions back in there. Probably Should have put anti-seize on there, but my anti-seize is all frozen. So that's the way she's going. All right, I'm gonna do the other plug and then we'll change the filter. This plug's not really as bad. This one was burning all right. Focus. Can you focus? All right, anyway. This plug ain't quite as bad. But new is always better, right? No, not always. But I bought them. So they're going in. What seems to be the major malfunction? There it goes. All right, anyway, while I was saying how much fun I was having, normally I'd do this in my back shop with the heat on, but it's balmy 16 degrees today, so why not just do it up here where it's all this fresh air. Yeah, I did gap them, you know, visual gapping. All right, we're gonna change this fuel filter and this oil filter. So, with any luck, whoopsies. With any luck, this filter will be full and it'll drain all over my floor because I can't get the pan under there, you know. Oh, there we go. Please don't have a ton of oil in it. Oh, no, ain't too bad. Okay, there we go. That was actually really clean oil. We probably didn't even need to do an oil change. But, I mean, it's still better, right? Get rid of this, it was a Hastings filter. I mean, those are good oil filters, but we're gonna throw a Wicks back in place. Grab a little bit of this oil and a little bit of that dirt. No, just the oil, okay? Get her back on there. You guys want to write a date on there. I know a lot of you say, oh, you got to write the date or the last time it was changed. I'm going to do that in the spring because it's too cold. I just don't feel like it right now. There we go. Filter's done. All right. I think we're going to do this fuel filter next. Hopefully these lines are, oh, them are soft. Gotta plug that line off because there's no shutoff valve on this. Yes. So let's see here. Let's just vice grip it, I guess. What kind of fuel filter they got on here? I don't even know. Ooh, we don't want to crimp her that tight. Try that. You know it's a properly maintained machine when they leave the old hose clamp up there and just add their own. It's pretty snazzy. Oh, let's see if we can get, oh golly, it's on there. Come on. All right, well this is not working. That ain't tight enough for one. There's that. All right, let's get this one off. Even the filter don't really look bad. It's a 10 micron EFI. Well, this ain't got EFI, I'll tell you that much. Carburetor. Oh, come on. Okay, she don't want to let go. Oh, wow. Well, no wonder. We don't need clamps. Oh, come on. Well, that was like a 10-round fight. There is an arrow on these pointing that way, so you got to make sure you got them flowing the right way. Actually, let's throw it on this side first because That way we can unclamp her. Whew. Tell you what, my hands are starting to get cold now that all that gas is evaporating off of them. Oh, let's try this. Okay, no fuel. Perfect. Oh no, line is actually splitting a little. A piece of junk. All right, well, we're just gonna clamp her on right there. Tighten it until you hear the plastic crack. And then back it off. No, I'm just joking. That should be tight enough. Be careful with them because these little plastic filters are kind of fragile. It is nice to have a see-through filter though, so you can tell if it's getting dirty or not. Last one wasn't really too dirty per se, but she did have a little yellowing to her, so some of the gas was probably a little old. I would have thought that would have at least filled the thing, but maybe it won't until, I don't know, until the fuel pump pumps. Either I squashed the crap out of the line. I don't know. There's a little bit in there. Whatever. All right. I think we're going to add some oil before I forget. What's that? How much does it take? Good question. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't actually find a capacity for this. So I'm just going to add till it says full, I guess. I don't know, you know, what else? What's a guy to do? You guys ever know that these bottles are actually made to pour like this? That way when you start pouring, the air comes out the top. It goes in the top, and the oil comes out the bottom. That way you don't get the glugging. We'll give her a quart. Check and see how full it is. I'm starting to get cold. This sucks. You ever notice any 20-minute job just usually takes a couple hours? I got an 8-year-old that's dying to go sledding, so I gotta get this show on the road here. Get out of there. Let me see what I got for a rag to check this. Sure, pants. That'll work. It's not full. Guarantee you that. There we go. Look at pocket. Zoop. Oh, she's going to need another quart. I'm going to say 2 quarts. Probably do it just on the end of the dipstick. Probably only a quart in it. By looking at that drain pan, that or where I drained it wasn't where you're supposed to drain it, and they didn't get it all out. But that it probably would be full already, right? Throw a half a quart in, check it. You don't really want to overfill them because you're blowing some seals. This rate's it's still low, so we're gonna put the whole other quart in, or half a quart in. You know, it'd be nice is if they made this fill hole a little bit bigger so you can just, you know, plug the bottle right in there, but it don't quite fit. So, okay, he's good there, I think. Hopefully, I only bought 2 quarts, so I'm sure I got some old garbage oil laying around here if we had to add it. I went with the 5W30 because I ain't gonna run this in the summer. Oh yeah, she's a half quart, about a quarter quart over full, so sure, that'll work. I did get another air filter. I believe it's the right one. but I'm not sure. Wow, can we let go of the thing? Give me it. There. Oh, yeah. This one's pretty foobar. And if you don't know what foobar means, it's okay, because neither do I. Oh, yeah, that's dirty. Oh, that whole base is dirty. That whole thing should probably be cleaned up. I'm not gonna though. Ugh. I couldn't have been sucking much air. Maybe that's why I had the runner half choke. As you can see, that foam piece is gonna go around this filter really nice because it's also cold. I try not to tear it. Don't want to do none of that. Oh my goodness. All right. Are you supposed to like oil these by any chance? I don't think so, right? These are supposed to be dry, I believe, these pre-filters. I mean, they're just like a dust barrier to save your filter. That way you ain't got to constantly change the filter. You can just change the foam, I believe. I'm not oiling it anyway. I mean, she ain't going to get a whole lot of dust in the middle of the winter anyway. She's a winter rig, so we ain't worrying about the dust. "96 threads on this wing nut, just in case it ever comes loose. There we go. Throw the cover back on. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Is it? Is it really? I think so. All right, let's see if this thing will even fire up. Probably not right away because we ain't got no fuel. Holy crap, I'm too big for this cap. Carhartts and winter boots and all that garbage ain't really conducive to small spaces. Give her some choke. Maybe turn the throttle down. We're going to say that'll work. Oh, let me get back out of here. One last thing I want to do. Notice these hydraulics are kind of low, so I'm going to take a look-see-poo at the hydraulic trans filter. What the? Oh. Go down. Oh. We're running out of daylight here. I gotta speed this along a little. Yeah, sure. Tuck that. I don't know. This is tuck. Can we tuck it in there? Get some of the snow out. There we go. Oh, well, sure. That'll work. How about the other side? Do that one too. Keep the wiring dry, if possible. There we go. Perfect. Okay, new plan. I don't know that I'm going to drain this system and put all new fluid in. I believe, like I say, that's the drain plug down there. But I'm running out of daylight, and I would really like to wash this. I'm not 100% sure exactly how to completely drain it and fill it, but I am going to at least change this filter. I know that's stupid because when I do change it, I probably have to change the filter again, but I can tell that it's leaking, and the system seems low because it's slow picking the blower up and down. So I'm at least gonna change that filter and maybe throw a quart in. I know you just added here, but I'll throw like a quart of hydraulic fluid in there and change that filter out. And then in the springtime, when I can clean this all up, and see, it's hinged back here, so you can actually flip this whole deck up, but I'd have to remove this whole cab to do that. And It's not a bad idea, but I ain't doing it today. It's getting cold. I'm running out of daylight, and I got to do some snow blowing. So let's get that filter changed and add a little fluid. I'm probably going to pump up these tires because these chains used to be tight. So we're going to throw a little air at them. Just kind of let that ride until chains tighten up a little. They're already a little bit tighter, but they were pretty loose. And anybody that's ever had one of these fall off in deep snow, you know it sucks to put them back on. The old phalanges, they get pretty cold pretty fast. So you can maybe tighten her up on the side here a little bit. Just throw a little air at it. Tighten them up a little bit, make sure they don't come off. You can really wire these up, but you know, that takes time. We only got 15 pounds in them anyway, so they're about due to be replaced here soon. That sucker don't explode on me. Oh well. Let her fill. I did pull another link, and they're significantly tighter, these chains. I put a little bit of air, but not a lot. They're like 18 pounds in there. I don't know what they're supposed to be. The last thing we're going to want to do, make sure you grease this sucker, because these things are whirling. There's a greaser there, there's one there, and there's one down there. You want to make sure the sucker's greased up, so we'll throw a little grease on her. Then we're going to move these vehicles, start doing some snow blowing. Okay, maybe a little over full gas, but you know, that'll evaporate. Let's see what we got. See if we got anything in here. Oh, can't get my foot over. Oh, she's tight quarters. All right, there's a fancy latch here. Oh, what we got going on here? There we go. We're all latched up. All right. See if we got anything. Oop, wrong button. Come on. All right. A little less choke. A little more throttle. Woo! Hopefully the sucker builds a little heat. Turn that way. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Oh man, that is still really slow. Should be much faster than that. Alright, go a little backwards here. PTO engage. Ah, the belt came off. All right, round two. See if we got any engagement here. Oh yeah. Woo. Drop her down. Going down. All right, this is gonna be hard to do with one hand. This is kind of a two-hand operation. So I'm gonna put you on the old tripod. I got a cup holder here for my beer. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to keep this rig now. Well, it's gonna have to be good enough. she's a little tight, getting in and out back here, but we even cleaned out in front of the wife's chicken coop. A little bit here. Too wide to get down there. Couldn't get down there. Well, there you go. My toes are cold, but it actually stays pretty warm inside this cab with just the engine heat. My feet, though. My feet are froze, and my beer got frosty on me, so I had to quit that. I guess the last thing I'd tell you to make sure you do is clean the old chute out. Might have to scrape on there a little bit, but you want to clean that out before it all freezes in place. Other than that, I wish I had something more exciting, but we're in that limbo mode right now where whenever it snows, I got work to do, and it's hard to get anything heated up and hard to move vehicles around. If it's blizzarding out, it's hard to be outside working on something. Either way, I hope you had fun and learned a little bit of something. Like and subscribe, please. It costs nothing, you know. Just if you want to see more videos, we'll see you around, and God bless.